Now, the British government has announced repatriation flights for those stranded in Israel. It comes after British Airways yesterday suspended flights into Israel due to safety concerns. Let's bring in our political correspondent, Amanda Acas, who's joining us from Westminster. Good afternoon to you, Amanda. So when are these flights going to begin?
Well, the first flight is expected to begin as soon as today, leaving from Tel Aviv. That is subject to security considerations, we're told, and then other flights due to continue over the coming days. And as you say, really, the government's been under growing pressure to introduce some sort of flight repatriation scheme, as other countries have done. Up until yesterday, they were relying on commercial operators, but of course that BA flight had to be turned around on the approach to Tel Aviv with the sirens going off there. All the other UK operators suspending their flights has clearly led to this decision. Now, we've got a tweet from James Cleverly, the Foreign Secretary, about this. He says the UK is working round the clock to ensure that British nationals are able to leave Israel. That's why we've organised a UK-sponsored flight for vulnerable British nationals. It's absolutely essential that if you're in Israel and wish to leave, that you register your presence. Now, that's clearly quite a key aspect to this, because the message from the Foreign Office is very much, if you're in Israel and you want to come back to the UK, don't just turn up at the airport, wait to be contacted by our teams. They are initially prioritising the seats available for the most vulnerable British nationals, so the old, the very young, those with health conditions. But we're told after they've got seats, then it will be on a first-come, first-served basis after that. British nationals, dual nationals and their dependents all eligible. The flights will cost around £300 for a ticket. We're told that's to cover the actual cost of putting on the flights. Now, clearly, there are also questions about British nationals in Gaza. And the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, had a conversation with the Egyptian President El-Sisi earlier. He expressed his condolences for the Egyptian nationals lost in what's been happening over the past few days. Noted the importance of Egypt's role in the area, and particularly in terms of seeking de-escalation. And also, as we were just hearing about in that report, talked about the challenging security situation at the Rafah border crossing and offered the UK support to try and manage that situation and keep that route open for humanitarian and consular reasons, including for British nationals.